Well, hi Taurians, how are you this evening? I am very excited to be starting our astrological readings. This is going to be a new start for me on that side. I've only been doing generals and personal reads, so if you're just joining me, this is a beautiful learning channel about tarot. I am on my own path of discovery through tarot, but I was very prompted to be willing to share this publicly with people so that they don't feel as self-conscious or don't worry about their own journey as much, that they are just relaxed and able to enjoy it. Okay, so if you're new to this channel, please subscribe and throw your energy in with us. And otherwise, let's go ahead and do our 3 deep breaths and meditate for a moment. Our beautiful Taurians today. I did already sage our area. And I do have the beautiful candles going, even though they're not fully in view today. I felt like we needed some clean, fresh air, if that makes sense. And it's not so much that the candle actually cleans the air, but just something different than the normal humdrum, right? So, let's go ahead and do our meditation. Sorry. All right, my beautiful Taurians. Let's go ahead and start. I'm going to pull 3 cards and then we'll go ahead from there, and we'll either do clarifiers, or with my Arians, actually everything was pretty clear, so I just did 3 general energy cards, and if that be the case, then we'll go ahead and do the same thing. Otherwise, I'll pull clarifiers and then we'll do the 3 energy cards, okay? So I am using my Dreams of Gaia tonight. It is one of my favorite decks. Really been really nice to learn on. All right. Wonderful soul tribe that is guiding us tonight, please let me know what message you would like me to pass on to the Taurians today. Alright, so the first one out is going to be the 6 of Air. My gosh, look at that beautiful artwork. Second one out is going to be the 7 of Water. I noticed that the spirits do like to take their time on that 3rd card. They like to make sure that they send through the right message. So just have a little bit of patience if you are a tarot worker yourself. You can know that sometimes it takes a moment for the spirits to get the right card out, right? And sometimes it just comes flying out like that. All right, and this one is going to be the Two of Water. Look at that connection, guys. All right. So, I've never actually received this one out of this deck or this one, so I'm going to make sure that I don't tell you wrong. With the Six of Air, airs to me, they remind me of balancing. Most of them have a balancing aspect to them. Like in this one, you have the dark, the light, but then you have the colors all around, right? The spectrum. And right here, I don't know if you guys can really see it, but it looks like the chakra system that's just balanced and in order, right? Okay. The Six of Air is basically the pros and cons. It's the yin and yang, the good and bad of things, the positive and negative, the weighing and making a list, right? So maybe this person is very thoughtful or logical. Not so much thoughtful, but logical. They like to use their logical side of their brain to make decisions and not so much their emotional side. And it's giving me a message. Don't let rigid standards or rigidity hamper possible success. So don't make too many comparisons in places that don't need it. Definitely do it, you know, in the places that you need to. But there are definitely places where you don't need to do that. Don't compare the people in your lives. Don't, you know, things like that. Have the compassion, the love, the understanding of just enjoying that, right? And surrender to the flow of life, right? Relinquish the need to always have control. So maybe with this yin and yang aspect, this pros and cons, and always thinking you're doing it because you have a feeling you need control over your life, right? But right now I'm getting the message that you need to go with the flow of life. You need to sit back and observe the patterns around you so that you may learn and grow and progress beyond the pattern that you've been stuck in. And when you do that, you're going to form this bond or this enlightenment, right? This meeting of minds and hearts. Not codependency, because you're going to still be able to maintain your individuality, but you are going to find this love, and whether that's with yourself or whether that's with a new love, or maybe even that's with an existing love that can become this if you continue on your inward journey, right? Try to take this time to forgive or seek reconciliation if that's where it needs to be. But mind you, if they're toxic, forgive them and let them go. Don't keep yourself trapped in this cycle of toxicity, right? And I almost... Okay, so maybe this is going too deep and this is only for one person, but I feel like you guys are stuck in a love that maybe you're not content with. There's something missing for you. And by doing this inward journey and going with the flow of your emotions rather than the logical side, the pros and cons, you're going to be able to let go of control and find that you actually do have this love in your life. Or it is possible and you just were not able to see it because of the need of control, which will kill any relationship, to be honest, when somebody always feels the need to be in control. Okay? Let's go ahead and I'm going to actually this time not pull any clarifiers. I'm going to go ahead and just pull the 3 energies. So basically, I have started with my Destiny's Portal, which is my fairy deck. So we will be getting some advice from the fairies. And when I say fairies, I'm not talking about the little people with flying wings and things, but I'm talking about a set of people on the other side that want to help guide us and give us information that we ask for so that we may be able to grow. Okay? So, fairies, what would you like to share with us today? Temptation. So maybe with this not feeling so adventurous or exciting right now, this love in your life, you have temptation going on. But only you can know what's right for you. And just know that your karma doesn't need you making any of those choices that are sneaky and lying, because you don't want to build up bad karma, guys. That's not what we're here to do. We're here to fix our karma and move on. We're here to progress to the next density and level of understanding and maturity, okay? We're here to become enlightened and move beyond our 3rd density existence, okay? So now I'm going to pull out a Moonology. I absolutely love my moon deck, so I do generally refer to it quite a bit, especially in a lot of my readings if you have been on this channel before. Soul Tribe, what overall energy would you like to give us? Whoa! Okay, well, 10 cards isn't going to cut it. All right. Okay, so Soul Tribe, what overall energy would you like to give us this evening? Ooh. Okay, so it's saying adjustments are required, guys. And I'm going to actually read this one to you because I don't explain it very well. This one is not one that I've received very many often. Oh, goodness. Anybody that hears me knows I do these at night and that I'm not very good at. Well, okay, so my Moonology book has disappeared. Move, Cerberus. Thank you. go, please. Thank you. Alright, so I can't actually read that to you because my Moonology book has up and walked off. But what I am getting, guys, is adjustments are required because your train of thought is confused and befuddled. Until you're willing to do this internal emotional work, not the logical pros and cons, but actually sitting there and doing the emotional work, you're gonna have temptation. You are not gonna find this true love, because you're not gonna know what adjustments you need to make, whether that's leaving the person you're with, whether that's staying with the person you're with. You need to figure that out. I'm finding out that you guys just want a yes or no answer, and the universe is telling me that you need to actually do the internal work to be able to do that adjustments that are required. Okay? There is no yes or no answer because everybody is on a different path and a different journey. So unless you're willing to do your journey, the universe is going to just keep telling you do that inner work. Adjustments are required. Okay? And the other book that I am doing, the other deck I am doing is the Starseed Oracles. I absolutely adore this deck also. It was one of my first decks I purchased. So, ancestors, what would you like to leave us with this evening? Okay, guys. The Cosmic Heart. Devotion, potency, make your life a moving prayer. Okay. Where did it go? I had another one. I just misplaced it. Oh, here we go. And Blue Flame. Spontaneous awakening, activation, integration time. Oh, to get this with your adjustments and your emotional balancing, guys. The universe is telling you, do that inner work. You need to be able to know yourself. Without knowing yourself, doesn't matter who you end up with. You can have all the temptation in the world and go for every bit of it. You won't enjoy not a one of it if you don't do that internal work, if you don't know your cosmic heart. If you don't actually find that love in yourself, ain't nobody going to be able to fill that for you. Okay? Wow, that came out kind of strong. Sorry. That came out strong. The universe says it needs to be said. Okay. Thank you guys so much for joining me tonight, and I hope you guys have a very, very good week. Namaste, and I will see you guys in my next general read.